Today's lesson is about synthetic division. For f of x over d of x, we can write down quotient plus remainder over divisor. Q of s, that is a quotient. R of s, that means a remainder. D of s, that's a divisor. Or you can write down this way, f of x equals divisor times quotient plus remainder. When divisor is a linear function, we use synthetic division. When you do synthetic division, remember, root in the corner. No missing power. That means n plus 1 listing coefficient for polynomial with degree n. Then you do multiply and add. Then going down 1 degree each time after you did one synthetic division. Now do some practice about synthetic division. For number 17, since divisor is a linear function, so we can use synthetic division. Remember first, root in the corner. That means we will find the root for divisor x minus 2 equal to 0. X equals 2. That's why I put the 2 in this corner. No missing power. For the polynomial function, we have x to the fourth power, then third power, second power. We need x to the first power, so I put the 0x here. In other words, there are n plus 1 listing coefficient. N equals 4, which means there will be 5 coefficients. You can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Therefore, I will list all the coefficients of this polynomial. I got the 1, negative 1, 3, 0, negative 6. Then you got to do multiply and add. First one always drop down. Multiply 2 times 1, that's 2. Then I adding, I got 1. 2 times 1, I got 2. Adding is 5. 2 times 5, that's 10. Adding is 10. 2 times 10 is 20. We got 14. Then always put the last number in a box, because this will be the remainder. How will you find the quotient? First of all, look at here. That's x to the fourth power. We go down 1 degree. We got the x third, x squared, x. Then I put the addition between each term. Therefore, this will be the quotient, and this is a remainder. We can write down the answer, that is x third power plus x squared plus 5x plus 10, then plus 14 over x minus 2. After we finish this synthetic division, remember we can draw 3 conclusions. First of all, f of c equals a remainder. Therefore, for conclusion, we know that f of 2 equals 14. Then, if a remainder equals 0, then c is the root. Since the remainder is not equal to 0, therefore, 2 is not a root of this polynomial. In other words, x minus 2 is not a factor of this polynomial. This concept always test on the SAT. Therefore, sometimes synthetic division is used to decide whether a linear function is a factor of the polynomial or a number is a root of a polynomial. Now let's go to number 18. Still, we got to use these steps. Roots in the corner. Therefore, we do x plus 3 equal to 0. X equals -3. Root in the corner. No missing power. We have x to the fourth. 3. We need a 2, so 0x2. Then x to the first power, then x to the 0 power. We are supposed to have 5 listing coefficients. So we got the 2, 4, 0, 3, -45. Drop down, we got the 2. 2 times -3, that is -6. Adding, we got -2. -2 times -3, that's 6. Adding is 6. -3 times 6, that is -18. Adding, we got -15. -15 times -3, we got 45. Then we got 0 here. Then we can write down the results, that x to the fourth power. So we go to x third, x squared, x. Then I put the plus over here. So the final answer will be 2x third minus 2x squared plus 6x minus 15. And also, we are supposed to get the 3 conclusion. First of all, f of -3 equal to 0. Second, -3 is the root of this polynomial. For third, x plus 3 is a factor of this polynomial. Now we are dealing with linear function. It's not x plus c form. And we have 3x plus 1. Still, we need to follow these steps. And remember the first two, that's most important for you. 3x plus 1 equals 0. So we got x equals -1 over 3. -1 over 3 is in the corner. Then check whether we have missing power or not. We have x4, 3, 2, 1 constant. This is good. So we got 36, -6, 12. -30, -12. So drop down. 36, we multiply by -1 over 3. You just do 36 divided by 3 times -1. So just change the sign. After you divide it by 3, you got -12. Then I adding -18. -18 divided by 3, that is -6. Then opposite is +6. So we got 18. That will be -6. Adding that is -36. -36 divided by 3, that's -12. Then opposite, it will be +12. We got 0. We know this is x to the fourth power. Therefore, x third, x squared, x. We didn't finish yet. Remember, look at here. This is a 3. You have to divide it by this 3. In other words, you can think we divided by this denominator. Then the final answer, we got 12x third power minus 6x squared plus 6x minus 12. This will be the solution to number 21. Therefore, when the divisor is ax plus b, after you finish, you have to divide it by this a. Then that will be the quotient. Still, we got to get three conclusions. First of all, f of negative 1 over 3 equals 0. Then second, negative 1 over 3 is the root of this polynomial. Then third, 3x plus 1 is the factor of this polynomial. One more example. For 22, we have 2x minus 3. So we set up 2x minus 3 equals 0. X equals 3 over 2. So possible root in the corner. Then no missing power. 5, 4, 3, 2. We need a 0x here. So we list all coefficients. That is 12, 10, negative 18, negative 12, 0, negative 8. Then drop down this 12. 12 divided by 2, then multiply by 3. That's how you do this multiplication. You will get 18. Adding, that is 28. 28 divided by 2, that's 14, times 3, you got 42. So we got 42. Then we get 24. 24 divided by 2 is 12, times 3, that is 36. So we got 36. Then we got 24 again. So 36 again. 36. 36 divided by 2, that is 18, times 3. You will get the 54. Adding, you got 46. Then check degree, x to the 5th power. So x4, x3, x2, x. This is all adding. You didn't finish yet. Don't forget divided by this a. So we divided by 2 again. You will get 6x to the 4th plus 14x to the 3rd plus 12x squared plus 12x plus 18. Remember, your remainder won't change, so plus 46 over 2x minus 3. So we get the three conclusions. First of all, f of 3 over 2 equals remainder 46. For b, 3 over 2 is not the root of this polynomial. For c, 2x minus 3 is not a factor of this polynomial.